this comes the best. So from tomorrow we'll keep the table like this. Okay, done?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Question number 9. Question number this 9 is a dangerous question. Okay, it's a dangerous question. Actually, it is given in a very simple way, but it is little complicated. The question is, find the smallest number of terms which may be taken in order that the sum of arithmetic series given may exceed 10,000. May exceed 10,000. Okay, now I will summarize this question. The question says, we are given a arithmetic progression. We are given a AP. We are given an AP. Right? Since the series is given, it is very easy for us to know the value of A and the value of B. Okay? Now the question is, find the number of terms for which the sum of the series is more than 10,000. Which can give you the sum as more than 10,000. How many terms of this series can be added so that we can have the sum more than 10,000? This is the question. For how many number of terms the sum of the series can be more than 10,000? Is the question clear? Yes, is the question clear? Yes, that means we have to find the value of n, the number of terms. Is this okay? Yes, the number of terms which can give you the sum more than 10,000. Is it very clear? This is your question. The aim is to get sum more than 10,000. So what we will do is, we will first of all set a target of 10,000. We will find out how many terms can give us the sum of 10,000. If we can find the number of terms that can give us the sum of 10,000, then easily we can estimate the number of terms for more than 10,000.
Yes, sir.
Example, suppose if 24 term can give me a sum of 10,000, that means any number of terms which is more than 24 can give me the sum of more than 10,000. So the question is very clear?
Yes, sir.
So with this we are going to begin now. Okay? Our aim is to get a sum of 10,000. First we will target for 10,000. Don't repeat the wrong sentence again and again. I told you that we have set a target of 10,000. Okay? First we'll try to get the number of terms that can give me the sum of 10,000. And then after that I can go for more than 10,000. Is this okay now?
Yes, sir.
So, from the given series, we can have the first term and the common difference. The first term is 325 and the common difference is 25. So, we are now going to use the sum of n terms of AP and then calculate the number of terms. Is it okay? The formula is n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to sum of n terms. So we are going to have the value. N we are going to calculate. So it will remain as it is. N divided by 2. 2 into a is 325 plus n minus 1 into d, and d is 25 is equal to 10,000. Is it alright? Yes, now inside I am going to simplify, and then this 2 will be taken to right side. This 2 is taken to right side. So this will become n into, this is 650. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then this is 25 n minus 25 is equal to, this into that will become 20,000. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Now inside the bracket, this and this are like term, they can be simplified. So n into 25n plus 625 is equal to 20,000. Yesterday we saw a question where the left hand side was in the factored form and then right hand side was 0, and then we calculate the solution. Because if you have this in the factored form and right hand side is 0, then the value of n can be directly calculated. We can say that either this is 0 or this is 0. But that will be possible only if your right hand side is 0. But here it is something else. It is something else. So we are not allowed to do that. We cannot find out the value of n so easily. We need to simplify this again. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
So we are going to operate this part, and then this also will be shifted to left side. Is it alright?
Yes, sir.
But before that, what I notice is these two terms, they have a common divisor of 25.
Yes, sir.
The numbers are very heavy. The numbers are very, very big. And then we will not be comfortable. So the common divisor can be taken out and we can make the question lighter. So when you do that, 25 will be out. This will then become just n. 625 divided by 25 will come 25. This is equal to 20,000. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now this 25 and this also is divisible by 25. Okay, so we can simplify this 25 under 25. 25 8s are 200 and then double 0. So this is 800. After this, we will move it to left side and this will be multiplied. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So then this becomes n into n square plus 25n, and then minus 800 is equal to 0. Now what kind of equation is this? Quadratic equation. Normally, and this quadratic equation is a trinomial. This quadratic equation is a trinomial. So normally, the quadratic equation in trinomial are solved by expanding the middle term. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But this is a dangerous trinomial. We can't take the risk of expanding the middle term. Okay? So we are going to do it by a different method. Is it alright?
Yes, sir.
And that method is by using our root formula. That formula is n is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now first of all, I will explain you this formula. Okay? Go back to this equation. This equation. Okay? The coefficient of n square is said to be a. The coefficient of n square is said to be a. Coefficient of n, the coefficient of n is said to be b, and the constant is said to be c. I repeat, the coefficient of n square is said to be a, the coefficient of b, n is said to be b, and the last term is said to be the constant. Is it all right? Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Now coefficient, are you clear with what is coefficient? Number in front of variable. Coefficient is number in front of variable. Is called as coefficient. Is it very clear? So from this equation, we can have the values of a, b and c and punch it in the formula, simplify, you will get the number of terms. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
This variable will be according to the variable used in the equation. This variable will be the variable according to equation. If we have variable x in the equation, then this will be taken as x. If the variable used in the equation is y, then this will be taken as y. In this equation, the variable used is n, and that is why we are using this as n. Is it okay? So, minus b, the coefficient of n is how much? 25. Plus minus root over 25 square minus 4. Coefficient of a is 1. Value of a is 1. C is negative 800 divided by 2a. 2 into 1. Is it alright? This is minus 25 plus minus root over 625. This minus plus, when you are multiplying this whole thing, there are two negative quantities, so the product will become positive. And this is finally 3200 divided by 2 is equal to negative 25 plus minus root over 3825 divided by 2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now at this stage only we came to know the real difficulty of this question. This radicand, any number under the root sign is called as radicand. What?
Radicand.
Radicand. And we always expect this radicand to be a perfect square number. If this radicand is a perfect square number, then we will get the solution of this part as a whole number. And then we are very comfortable solving it. But unfortunately, this number is not a perfect square number, and the root of this will come in the form of a decimal number. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And that's why it is little complicated, and that is why we were not able to do it by expanding the middle term. Understood now? So we will find the answer of this in the decimal. It is coming as, this is negative 25 plus minus, this comes as 61.8. When you calculate in the calculator, you will get this answer. This is 2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Also, I would like to say that in the formula we have a double sign, plus minus. In the formula we have double sign, plus and minus. The reason is because it is a quadratic equation and we will get double solution. That is why we are moving with two signs, plus and minus. Plus will give you one answer, minus will give you another answer. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
So now, because the root sign is disappeared, we can now segregate the answer and we can see both the answers now. Is it okay? So the two answers will be, one answer will be minus 25 minus 61.8 divided by 2, and another answer will be minus 25 plus 61.8 divided by 2. This will give you one answer and this will give you another answer. Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Now you can see here, this first part, this first solution, is it okay? This cannot be considered. This cannot be entertained. Because what we are calculating? Number of terms. And number of terms can never be negative. If we simplify this part, then this will give us the negative result. That means this says that the number of terms is negative, which is meaningless, unreasonable. And that is why this answer will be rejected. So this part will give you your final answer. Is this okay? So this can be 11 minus 5 on 6. And 5 minus 2, 3 divided by 2. So finally this is coming 18.4. You got the answer. Now this many number of terms can give you the sum of 10,000. But our target is more than 10,000. So any number of terms which is more than this will give you the sum more than 10,000. So now we can easily estimate how many terms are required to get a sum of more than 10,000. 19. Is this okay? Hence, required number of terms is equal to 19. Is it very clear? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Because this question requires lots of lecture. I'll try to minimize the lecture. Let us see how much I can. This question, it talks about, let me have your attention please. This question talks about a polygon. It talks about a polygon. So first of all, we need to have some general concept of polygon. We have been doing it from the earlier classes, but still you don't know what's the meaning of polygon. Polygon means a closed geometrical figure. A closed geometrical figure is called as a polygon. So if I give you two side or a two stick to make a closed geometrical figure, will you be able to do? If I give you two sticks to make a closed geometrical figure, will you be able to do that? Your two sticks will be like this. When you try to join, in any way you try to join, then it will remain open only from one side. Okay? So this cannot be said to be a polygon. It has to be a closed figure, only then this can be said to be a polygon. That means minimum how many sides are required to make it closed? 3. So, and which polygon has 3 sides? So triangle became the simplest polygon. This can be a GK question. The name the simplest polygon. It is a triangle. So minimum number of sides that is required to have a closed geometrical figure is 3. Right? So that is why triangle becomes the simplest polygon. And then beyond that, we can have any number of sides. We can have any number of sides, and we can have the closed figure. And that can be said to be polygon. So 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, 10 sides, 20 sides, 100 sides, 1000 sides. We can have any number of sides, and we can have polygon. But the minimum number of sides that is required is 3. First thing. Second thing is, we know what is the sum of interior angle of a triangle. We are using it so frequently, we have used it for so many times that by now we all remember what is the sum of interior angle of a triangle. What is the sum of interior angle of a triangle? Anybody knows that? Is this okay? You might be also knowing the sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral. Maybe a square or a parallelogram or a rectangle. For this also we know what is the measurement of each interior angle. For triangle it is 180 degree. For a quadrilateral it is 360 degree angle. Right?
Yes, sir.
So from these two, what we understand is, if you increase the number of sides, then the sum of interior angle of a polygon also increases. So the sum of interior angle of a polygon depends on the number of sides. Is this okay? But if I ask you to give me the sum of interior angle of a polygon with 10 sides, nobody will know. Even I also don't know. Is this very clear?
Yes, sir.
What is the sum of interior angle of a polygon with 100 sides? Again, nobody knows. But then there is a formula which you have learnt in class 10 by which we can find the sum of interior angle of any polygon. That formula is S is equal to n minus 2 into 180. This will give you the sum of interior angle of any polygon. Is it very clear? Is it very clear?
Yes, sir.
In this formula, n stands for the number of sides. N stands for the number of sides. Is it okay? So, what is polygon? Is very, very clear. Now, polygon can be classified into 2 categories. Suppose if we talk about a triangle, the triangle can be basically classified into 2 categories. One can be said to be a regular, another can be said to be irregular. Regular polygon and irregular polygon. Regular polygon and irregular polygon. Regular polygon when the measurement of all the sides are same, or measurement of each interior angle is same, then that polygon is said to be a regular polygon. If it is a quadrilateral, then square is the best example. Square is the only example of a regular polygon in all the quadrilaterals, because square is the one geometrical shape where all the 4 sides are same and the measurement of each interior angle also is same. So that is also said to be a regular polygon. Otherwise, irregular polygon. If the sides are not same, if the measurement of the angles are not same, then they are said to be irregular polygon. Is this okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
We are going to talk about the irregular polygon. Irregular polygon where the angles are not same. Where the angles are not same. Now, because the angles are of different measurement in any polygon, in any irregular polygon, because the angles are of different measurement. Now there should be some kind of limitation for the minimum angle and for the maximum angle. What should be the measurement of each in one interior angle? What should be the minimum measurement of one interior angle in a polygon? Listen my sentence once again. What should be the measurement of one interior angle in a polygon? Are you getting me? What can be the measurement of, I'm not asking you the question, I'm just trying to tell you. What can be the measurement of, what can be the minimum measurement of one angle in a polygon? And similarly, what can be the maximum limit of an angle? What can be the maximum measurement of an angle in a polygon? This is very important to know. Is it okay? So the minimum angle in any polygon can be more than 0. Any angle that is more than 0 is possible. But the angle cannot be 0. Any interior angle cannot be 0. Because if the angle is 0, that means it is a straight line. When the two lines are straight, then the angle is 0. We are talking about the polygon, a closed geometrical figure. So there has to be some measurement of angle. So the minimum angle has to be above 0. And maximum angle, it has to be less than 180. Any angle in a polygon cannot be 180 degree or more. So now we know the minimum measurement and the maximum limit of an angle in a polygon. The angle cannot be 0 the minimum angle cannot be 0. The minimum angle has to be at least above 0. Has to be at least more than 0. Likewise, the maximum angle of any polygon cannot be 180 or beyond. It has to be within 180. That means any angle between 0 to 180 can be the measurement of any angle of a polygon. Is it okay? Yes. This information was very much required for solving this question number 11. I am going to teach you question number 11. Is it alright? Now the question says, now we are into question. The interior angle of a polygon are in AP. The interior angle of a polygon, are in AP. The smallest angle is 52 degree and the common difference is 8. Look here. The smallest angle, that means the value of A, is 52 degree and the common difference is 8 degree. Now the question says, find the number of sides of the polygon. Find the number of sides of the polygon. Is it okay? So we are going to find the number of sides of the polygon. That means we are going to calculate the value of n. Is it okay? So using the sum of n formula, we are going to calculate the sum of all the interior angle of that polygon using AP formula. So this formula is n over 2a, that is 2 into 52 plus n minus 1 into d 8 is equal to what? Sum of interior angle. This is giving you what? Sum of interior angle. This is giving you sum of interior angle. Now, what is the sum of that interior angle? What kind of polygon is this? We don't know. If it was a triangle, then we could have written this sum as equal to 180 degree. If we know that this is a quadrilateral, then we could have written this as 360 degree angle. But in the question, nothing said. They are telling us to find the number of sides. Since we don't know the number of sides, how can we know that what kind of polygon is this? Are you getting my point or not?
Yes, sir.
So since we don't know the name of the polygon, so we cannot know the number of sides. So we are going to use a general notation, n minus 2 into 180. N minus 2 into 180. Because this is a formula which gives you the sum of interior angle of a polygon when you don't know the number of sides. If the number of sides is n. Is it okay? So that sum will become equal to n minus 2 into 180. Now we'll simplify this. We are going to simplify the inside brackets. Here we have a common divisor of 2. 2 is the common factor. And for this also, this can be divisible by 2. So if I take out 2 from here and 2 also from here, then with that 2 I can simplify this part, right? And inside will change. So n over 2 into 2, this 2 is taken out as the common factor from inside. So from here the 2 is gone out, it is 52, and then n minus 1, from here to gone out, it is becoming 4. This is equal to n minus 2 into 180. This 2 and 2 cancel. After this we will simplify once again. This is n, this is 52 plus 4n minus 4 is equal to n minus 2 into 180. Now this and these two are right term, they can be simplified together. This is n, 4n plus 52 minus 4, 48 is equal to n minus 2 into 180. Now I feel like multiplying this. Again I got stuck because I can see that the common divisor of these two is 4. Right? So I will take it out. 4n, this will become n, this will become just 12, and this is equal to n minus 2 into 180, and this also is divisible by 4. So this 4 ones are 4 and 4 45s are 180. I am trying to make the equation as lighter as possible so that we are comfortable solving it. After this I am going to multiply, this also will be multiplied, and then it will be all brought together in one side. So n into n, n square plus 12n. Right hand side, we have 45n. Can I bring it to left side? Can I take this to left side? Okay. So it will become minus 45n, and then 45 to the 90. When it goes to that side, it will become positive. This will become positive 90 is equal to 0. Now, these two are like terms, they can be simplified together. This is n square, this is minus 33n plus 90 is equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation and it is a trinomial, right? So, if we can expand the middle term, then we will adopt our previous method. If we are not able to expand it, then we will go back to this new method. Okay? But this is doable by the first method. So we will simplify. N square minus 3n minus 30n plus 90 is equal to 0. Now we can do grouping. This is n minus 3, this is minus 30, n minus 3 is equal to 0. This is n minus 3. And then n minus 30 is equal to 0. Therefore, your answer is n is equal to 3 and 30. You got double answer because it is quadratic equation. That is the characteristic of quadratic equation, that you always get double solution. Now our problem is, are we going to accept both answers? Can we accept both answers? That not necessarily, don't say no. It can be possible. Sometimes you may have to accept both answers. That depends on the situation. You cannot flatly say no. You have to have a logic. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
So, now we are going to find the validity of these two answers. Is this okay? And this validity I can find out by calculating the last angle of that polygon. I know the first angle of the polygon. I know the common difference. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And by calculating the last angle, I will be able to know that which one is applicable, which one is not applicable. Because the last angle of that polygon should not be more than 180. Okay? So if any one of these gives you more than 180 or more than that, then that answer, the number of sides has to be rejected. Is this okay? So I'm going to go with n is equal to 30 first of all. If n is equal to 30. How do we calculate the last angle? By using the nth term formula. L is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So L is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A is the first angle, 52 plus n minus 1. And we calculate the 30. So 30 minus 1, 29. D is 8. Now please help me. 29 into 8? 232 plus 52, 284. Now look here. If you have this many number of sides, then you are getting the last angle as 284. Unacceptable. This cannot be tolerated. It is not possible. And therefore, that this many number of sides is rejected. Okay, so you have to write a sentence that the measurement of any angle of a polygon cannot be more than 180. So that is why this n equal to 30 is rejected. Therefore, required number of sides is equal to is 1 and T7 is 22. Is it okay? The question is very simple. T2 is 1. T2 is 1 and T7 is 22. If this is so, then what? The question is, find the sum of 35 terms. Find the sum of 35 terms. This is the question. Is it okay? Yes. See, the question is very easy because we are given the terms, two terms of an AP. We can use the nth term formula and we can find the value of A and D, and then we can punch it in there and have the sum of 35 terms. So this question is going to be very simple. It will be A plus D is equal to 1. Nth term formula. Yes. And then this will be A plus 6D is equal to 22. This can be named as equation number 1. This can be named as equation number 2. We can subtract one equation from another and have the value of 1. This is a plus 6b is equal to 22. We can simplify, change all the sign. This will cancel. This becomes minus 5g. This is equal to minus 21. Second term and seventh term. Determine the sum of first 35 terms. Okay, fine. So, second term is a plus b is equal to 1. Seventh term is a plus 6b is equal to 22. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then we are using the pair of linear equation and then we are trying to solve it by elimination method. Isn't it?
Yes.
So, we got this result as minus 5d is equal to minus 21. This minus gets cancelled and d is equal to 21 over 5. Is it done?
Yes.
With the help of this, now we can find the value of a by putting it in equation number 1 or in equation number 2. So, substituting the value of b in equation 1, because equation 1 is more simpler. So, a plus 21 over 5 is equal to 1. This implies a is equal to 1 minus 21 over 5. This is equal to LCM will be 5. 5 minus 21 is equal to minus 16 over 5. We got the value of a as minus 16 over 5. After this, we will find the sum of 35 times. Sn is equal to S35 is equal to 35 over 2 into 2 into a, and your a is negative 16 over 5 plus n minus 1, that means 34 into d, the d is 21 over 5. Is it okay?
Yes.
The numbers are not looking very good. Okay. Now, 2 and these 2 are the common factor. Can we have the common factor from here 2 and from here also 2? That way, this will be simplified. This will be gone and this will become 17. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So here we have 35. This becomes minus 16 over 5. And this becomes, can you multiply 17 and 24?
357.
Yes?
757.
357. 35 into minus 16 plus 357 divided by 5. This 5, this 7 is 35. So finally we have 7 into 6 gone from 7, 1. 1 gone from 5, 4. And then 3. So multiply this two.
2027.
3000? If not, homework. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Question number 20 is a very simple question. It's a very simple question. A sum of, you can see the application of this arithmetic progression in our real life, where we can use it, right? We are not just doing it for the exam purpose, but also we can use it for in our real life. The question is here, a sum of 6,240 is paid off in 30 installments. No, you can just take it for yourself that you are the one who has taken a loan of, or you have to return a sum of 6,240 in 30 installment, right? Where the condition is, each installment is 10 more than the previous one. Each installment has to be 10 more than the previous one. Now calculate the value of the first installment. So what should be the value of your first installment? Is it okay? So this question is very clear that we know what is the sum. The sum is 6,240. The number of installment is 30. This is going to be paid in 30 installments, and the common difference is 10. So we have this many information, and only the question is to find the value of A. Find the value of A. So we can use the direct formula number 1, and we can find the value of A. So this question is going to be very simple for you. The formula is n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to Sn. You might have understood that sometimes I am writing this on left side and then sometimes I am writing on right side. So what is the purpose? The purpose is very clear, no? Because we are going to calculate the value of A, and that A unknown quantity, whatever you are calculating, is supposed to be on left side. Left side. For me, left side. Okay. For you also it has to be left side. So we can begin now. This n is 30 divided by 2. This A is to be calculated. Let it be as it is. This 30 minus 1, 29. The D, 10 is equal to the sum that we have to repay, 6,240. Is it alright?
Yes, sir.
This 2 15s are 30. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, is this number divisible by 15? Check it. If it is, then directly we can simplify. 6240 divided by 15.
Yes, sir.
Is it? Okay.
460.
So this is cancelled. So 416. And after this, we can simplify this. This is 2a plus 290 is equal to 416. So 2a is equal to 416 minus 290. This is coming equal to 126. And therefore, A, the first installment is 63. This is about a gentleman. A gentleman. Because only the men are gentle. Okay? So a gentleman buys every year bank certificate. A person is buying bank certificate every year. Okay? Maybe it could be in the form of a fixed deposit. No, normally when we make investment, we used to buy the certificate. And to buy the certificate, you have to pay certain amount. That amount will remain yours only, but then after 10 period, you will get it with the interest. So because of that, we are making investment. So this person is every year is buying certificate. Is this okay? And the condition is every next year he buys 25 rupees more. The cost of the bank certificate is every year 25 rupees more. So that could be taken as the common difference. That could be taken as the common difference. And then after 20 years, he finds that the total value of the certificate purchased by him was 7,250. So this 7,250 could be what? Sum. Very good. And the number of terms will become 20. So these many things are given to us. We have the common difference as 0, 89. Then the number has to be 20 years, and the sum of all his certificate is 7,240. Okay, we don't get angry. This is a human error. This is a human error. Anybody can do mistake, no? So you can speak. I'm very polite with you, no? And I'm expecting the same from you. Very cruel. Okay, the question is, find the value of the certificate purchased by him in the first year. That means A, first year, whatever he buys is the first term. That means you have to find the value of A. We will find the value of A. And then also, we have to find the value of the certificate purchased in the 13th year. That means 13. These are the two things that we have to calculate. So it's going to be very easy. We'll use the sum formula. And we'll calculate the value of A, same as before. N divided by 2, that means 20 divided by 2 into 2A plus 19D. 19 times 25 is equal to sum of all the certificate, 7,250. This comes as 10. This will go that side. and will simplify. So this will become 725. This is 2a plus 375 is equal to 725 if I am not wrong.
475.
400?
75.
Yes, 475. Thank you. And therefore 2a is equal to 725 minus 475. So this gives you 5 minus 5, 0, 12 minus 5, 12, 5, and then 6 minus 4, 2. Therefore, 2a is equal to 250. So a is equal to 250 divided by 2 is equal to
125.
So this was the value of his certificate in the very first year. Is it okay?
Yes,
And finally we will calculate the value of the certificate in 13th year. So T13 is equal to, what's the formula? A plus n minus 1 into D. So A is calculated 125 plus 12 into D.
25.
Am I right? 12 into D, and D is 25. So this is your 125, this is 300, and so the total value is 425.